What is up, my Ramilia? Just came in today, quick, unannounced. I want to test my new speeds for my Wi-Fi, and we'll see what happens. They said if I wire it through the Ethernet, which they didn't furnish, it wasn't in my bag, it would be faster. So let's see if I can do video clips buttery smooth the way I want to. So I came in today just to see if I can get these clips, and that way my channel is the way when I see it and I'm showing you clips of video, it looks buttery smooth in my little window on my box that I'm looking at. Then when I replay it, I'm like, hey, that's buffering. That shouldn't buffer. So I want to give you guys a very top-notch show, and that's what I'm working on. So thank you guys. Damian Lee, what's up, brother? He says, what's up? Jared Ramirez, hello, Ramilia Sports Report. What's up, Jared? Hope everything's going good. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. And but yeah, I came in today because I hope everyone's having a good day, but I want to test my new speed. I took the modem down to Spectrum and the router and upgraded my speed, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to test some clips here, and then I'm going to replay it back. I have the TV set up over there, and we'll see how it goes. Michael Kenzie, what's up, brother? He says, how you doing with me? I'm doing good, man. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Hope, Michael, you're having a good Sunday. I'm doing good. Let me get this TV over here set up so I can look at it while I watch you guys. It's weird looking at yourself in real time, but it's delayed. Okay, so let's try this out. Brian Smith, what's up, brother? How you guys doing? Hope everyone has a good Sunday. Thank you for coming in. I came in unannounced just because I want to test my new equipment. It's supposed to be much faster. I got the 1 gigabyte upgrade on the speed. We shall see. Grand Center 12. It's never quick. I got the radio shows on. It will be quick, I promise you. I have reservations for the Rams second house, Disneyland. We're gonna go over there for a little while, check it out, and hang out. And I was gonna come on later on tonight, but I was excited about my new equipment, my new router, and everything. We'll see. Garden Trust says that I got my Sunday radio shows. Yes, I love a quick show. Okay, yeah, it will be quick. And thank you guys for coming in. So let's try this. Let me share a few clips, and that way I can look at them on the TV here, and I can look at the playback. And if I need to, I'll have to go over and get the Ethernet cable that they should have furnished me, so I could be hardwired in. But they said it should still be fine. So let's find out. Let me start with my go-to guys here.
¿Cómo estamos? Yo sé bien que estoy afuera, pero el día en que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar. Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste. Y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero. Y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey.
That looked okay. It's hard for me to tell across the screen. Let me know how that comes out. Is it kind of choppy? It to me doesn't look like the way I want it to, but I'll replay it and I'll get the cable and try it again. Jerry Ramirez says, with football, soccer, basketball, baseball, hockey, and rugby, how would you rank them from least to most favorite? Well, for me, that's a good question. Football is number one because there's less games to me, and not that I'm a bigger fan of football with the Rams. I am a huge Ram fan, as I am Dodger and Kings. But for me, it goes football, and then basketball with the Lakers, and Dodgers are close. To me, they're tied for second. Oh, actually, it's kind of 1A, 1B, 1C. Football, baseball, basketball, and then hockey is right there too. That would be number 2 for me. And then I don't follow rugby, but I keep an eye on the Sparks because they're an LA team. But that's about it. And Granger 12 says it just sounded the same to me. What about the video though, Granger 12? Is it kind of choppy? Because I'm looking at the TV and it looks kind of choppy. It shouldn't. And so maybe I'll have to do another test and go and get the Ethernet cable tomorrow. But we'll see. So let me do another clip and try that, because I don't want it. I mean, I don't want it to look choppy. And the problem is, we get our devices and we connect them to everything. Oops, hold on. By the time you connect all your devices and everything, and actually, hold on. There we go. Okay, let's try another clip. Let's see. Yeah, the sound is usually the thing it's not a problem. It's the when they're walking around the especially with clips. So let me try a clip and look at it and tell me what the clip looks like. I'm going to look at it here too, but it's hard to see across the aisle here. Okay, so here's another one. This is Steven Jackson. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully will be soon. Okay, here we go.
They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Every spotlight, every soundbite, everybody who gave up is just a fuel for wanting him more than anybody against us. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable.
I'm looking across it. It looks okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to replay it. Okay, let me get in here. Let's see here. Jeremiah says, here are my rankings for me. Football, soccer, hockey, basketball, baseball, and rugby. Oh, okay. That's awesome that you follow rugby. I've seen it. I haven't picked a team or anything, but that's awesome that you have so many interests. That's awesome, Jared. Chewy Loco, what's up, brother? He says, what up, Rudy? On my phone, it looks small vertical. The mariachi, the mariachi video. Thank you for telling me. That one is from a Twitter clip, and so I just happen to play it. I'm just trying different things. So thank you, brother. But yeah, some of that stuff will look smaller on the phone. But I'll try for the most part to do YouTube clips or full size clips. But thank you, Chewy. Thank you for coming in, brother. Subscribe and hit the alerts button so you can come in more often. I just came in today to check my equipment that I upgraded, and we'll see what happens. But thank you, brother. Hope you're having a great Sunday, man. There's my guy, Niner Sickness. Hey, brother, what's up? Quick question. Hey, you don't get hit up on copyrights or YouTube? Just curious. I haven't. I on my videos. There's a copyright. What do they call it? A copyright. Here, whenever it shows music or clips, there's a copyright claim or whatever, but not a strike. But I haven't had any problems. No, I haven't really had any problems on that. Hopefully, I won't. Jeremiah says the rugby is actually my least favorite to play in practice. Oh, you play that too? That's awesome, man. We were crazy. We used to go, grown ass men, going over to our high school and open up the gate. And at that time, the padlock was open, and you can turn on the practice lights for the football field, and we play tackle football. You climb the fence and then open up the flap to turn the lights on and play tackle football. One of my buddies dislocated his finger, and I jacked up my knee. It was raining, and the floor was wet, and you try to take off, and your foot goes up from under you, and boom, my knee hit, and I tried to play, but my knee was as fat as my thigh. I was okay, but I couldn't play anymore after that. But yeah, rugby's crazy. It's physical sport like football. It's crazy without no pads though. Amazing. There's my guy North Dallas 40. He says, how much is your Spectrum bill month? Man, crazy, too high. I got rid of the TV package because we use apps. We went up to the 1 gig, so it's going to be like a 119 for the internet. And so I'm looking at the speed, and it looks better from before. But then they didn't give me the hardwire Ethernet cable, because there's different grades of Ethernet cable. And I'm like, why don't you guys? I told you my situation, and they said, well, you can go back. I'm like, okay, I can go back. I have gas to waste, but we'll see what happens. But it looks okay. I want it to be buttery smooth. A lot of people said StreamYard isn't the greatest, which is the platform that I use for streaming for this. But we'll see. It's trial and error, so we'll do all this together. Chuiloco says, FYI, I'm Jesse Romo. Oh, okay, brother. Oh, okay. But changed my name. Oh, okay, brother. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Sunday, man. Thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. 96 anyway, brother. I just wanted to stop by and show you some love, and a wonderful blessed Sunday to you and your Ram fans. Peace, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother. That's Niner Sickness class act, fellow Laker fan, and he's a big 49er fan. Great YouTuber. Niner YouTuber, and he's got all the fancy equipment now. He has what I strive to do with my channel, but I don't have the extra equipment, so I'm just starting. I just started my channel, but there's a lot of things that I incorporate that a lot of shows don't, and we do the videos here, the clips, the Ram Legend of the Night. All kinds of stuff, and my channel, I don't want it to be like everybody else's channel. Of course, we do the news here. We talk about wins, we talk about losses, we talk about future stuff, we talk about draft picks, but I want it to be entertaining and not just X's and O's, and a place for us to vent, a place for us to be happy, and not that other shows aren't, but I don't want my show to be like everybody else's. It's just, they talk, there's a talking head, they get another talking head on the show next to them, and they both, go off of each other. And a lot of times, sometimes I get accused of being a homer, but, they just, like my guy, Niner Sickness, he tells it how it is. He has his opinions, and me and him go back and forth, but I don't agree with everything he says, but not talking about him, but a lot of shows, with, say, Trey Lance, they think that Trey Lance is going to be the end all be all. He's going to be the Jesus Christ superstar in cleats, and I'm like, he hasn't done anything. He don't have a track record. Let him play. You can be optimistic, but relax. They're talking about the Niners going to the NFC Championship game when last year they struggled. They were 3-5, and they miraculously ran off a bunch of wins and got to the championship game, and it still took them to win the last game versus us. We let that one get away, but they got that W. But it still took them to have to win the last game to even get in the postseason. So I think they're going to struggle again. But this time, they're going to have a rookie quarterback who rookie quarterbacks can make dumb mistakes at the wrong time, and that's just the way it is. I don't care who you are. As soon as you play your fourth, fifth, sixth game, the NFL starts getting a book on you, and it's harder. So the NFL, we'll see what happens. If he balls out, then fantastic. But right now, there's a big question mark in the quarterback position for the Niners, and even with all that talent, the quarterback can screw you. And so we'll see what happens. Jim Foster says Ramos said you were delusional in his last show. I'm gonna have to stop in, Jim. I'll stop in there and I'll hit him up about that. But I'll remind him that he's been wrong more times than not, because Kyle Shanahan and the Niners have had more losing seasons than McVay and the Niners. The only thing they have is they had that streak against us, which makes them now 6-4 against McVay's Rams. So the 6 wins and 6, even with that 6-game winning streak, they're 6-4. So but we'll see what happens with these two teams. But more times than not, we're the ones holding Lombardi, and if you call that delusional, then maybe they should try being delusional. Maybe he should. So I'll have to hit him up about that. But thank you, Jim. And North Dallas 40 says all Laker fans rooting for Celtics to lose with in F Boston. Man, I do not want the Celtics to win, man. I hope they lose. I hope the Heat beat them. North Dallas 40 says Trey Lance is the Antichrist superstar. I don't understand all the hype. I understand the optimism, but if we had a rookie quarterback, I'd be kind of worried. Especially that he hasn't played that much. It's not like you have Peyton Manning coming out. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. And then they talk so bad about Jimmy Garoppolo, and I understand as a Ram fan, but Kyle has shown that he can only win with Jimmy. He's only won with Jimmy. Whenever anybody else is quarterback, he can't win. They lost to Colt McCoy. Granger Trough says, I just had a conversation with a content creator about that. He was being arrogant about able to go live. I said, big deal, anyone could. If they get the tech that matters is what content you provide. Yep, that's true, man. And slowly I want to upgrade. There's things I want to do that I have ideas in my head that I don't see nobody doing. I already see some content creators and that's what it's there for. Like, I watch other people's content creating stuff, and people say, why are you on their channel? Well, I like to see what the enemy is saying, so to speak, but also I like to have fun with the guys, but I like to get ideas for my channel. I don't want to copy them, but I want to get ideas and work what's good for me. But I don't really see any shows, but I did notice that there's the way I name my shows, there's content creators now copying that, and one of them is actually a pretty big content creator that works for a magazine, like I started doing Ramelia After Dark, and and I see content creators using that now, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I mean, that's fine. I don't have a copyright on that, but it's just funny because I just started my show. So but it's fine. But yeah, Dan the Ram fan, he says, sup Ramley, what's up, brother? Appreciate you guys coming in. Grant Trapp says, most of the content creators just vents, talk opinions. It's not informative, but then they want to complain about mainstream media. They are not different, but put out good content. Yeah, it's okay for people, like for me. I just say what I believe. For instance, I don't like that Ben Schroenick had Hands of Stone last year. He's on my S list. He's got to show out, but he's a Ram. I back him, but I don't like that. I don't like that that Taylor Rapp sometimes makes me get pissed off and want to throw the remote control, but he's a Ram. I support him, but I don't like that he does dumb stuff, that he's the anti-ball hawk, but he's a decent guy. He's a cool guy, nice guy. He's got some good skill set and he's fast, young guy, nice size, but I want him to upgrade, his available skill set now that he's in another year in his belt. I didn't like how Raheem Morris was using our defense early on, and then when we went into that 3-game tailspin, but then he changed the way he was doing. He kind of learned, and maybe I was a little hard on him, and so he learned the personnel more because it was his first year as defensive coordinator. So I call it like I see it both ways. Ben Schroenick, the other guy that we let go, our kick returner. I mean, he was horrible. So glad that we have Brandon Powell. I call it like I see it that way too. I don't just because they're around, I'm not going to say, oh, they're going to be the greatest. No. Chihuahua says, I hope the Niners play Trey Lance. It's only going to set them back more years. LOL. Meanwhile, Rams another Super Bowl. Man, that's what I'm looking forward to because it's going to take some growing pains. I see us running off 2 wins in a row against them. If we split with them, I'd be very surprised. It would take a big play here and there. But I really think that the 2 games are going to be competitive at the beginning, and then we're going to, our defense is going to get used to with Bobby Wagner and Troy Hill and that secondary. They're going to be dangerous with those weapons, but we play good against mobile quarterbacks, and I see us beating them. But yeah, Jeremiah says maybe Lance could be a bust. You know what? There's a good chance. It's a flip of the coin, but we'll see. We'll see. The kid, I don't have nothing against the kid, but he's a rookie. Mostly rookies don't take off in their first year. My Fins content creators, they get to the point, address the fact stories, and that is it. They know people got families and won't waste people's time. I appreciate that, Graduate 12. I know you're nudging me. You said it was going to be quick. Geez, nuts. What's up, Ramley? What's up, brother? What's cool, brother? Appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate it. Niner Sickness, my guy says on my show, I hardly talk about Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, but it seems on your show, at least to my opinion, is that you're always talking about the Niners more than you talk about the Rams. No, I talk about the Rams too, but when there's not much, with the Rams, there's not much going on right now. And from us sitting afar, we get a kick out of the Niners. So much turmoil. You have John Lynch lying about the 2nd-round picks that he had for Jimmy. And then you have the Trey Lance situation where Kyle Shanahan, he can't cut the umbilical cord with Jimmy Garoppolo. They don't want to get rid of him because they're afraid that Trey Lance might not work out. There's just so much to go over. So, but yeah, we do talk about the Niners a lot, but mostly it's just to tease them or to kid them because, and to laugh at them sometimes too, because, Boy has the Niner QB bar lowered in the last few years. I mean, I can say that because we got rid of, God bless Jared Goff. He's a Ram. He helped us get to the Super Bowl. He had some great seasons, but his ceiling was hit with Sean McVay, and Sean McVay was fed up, and we did what we had to do, and we got Stafford, and now we have a top flight quarterback, and he proved it last year winning the Super Bowl his first time. But boy, has the Niner QB bar been lowered in Santa Clara. I mean, you went from Joe Montana and Steve Young to a Kaepernick and the guys then, not bad. And then now you have Jimmy Garoppolo, you had the Mullins, you had the Beathards, and now a young quarterback, Trey Lance, who hasn't played much. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Jimmy says later about the Go Niners, baby. F the Rams. That's okay, man. That's okay. Anyone can, Granite 12 says, anyone can pander to the casual fan. The good countries are the ones who last a long time. My Fins guys on the, my Fin guys on the Fin side been doing this over 10 years. That's amazing. That'd be amazing. I don't even know if I would want to do this for 10 years. I might just want to watch the games, but maybe I will. I mean, this is fun for me. Like I said, this is a labor of love. I love talking to you guys. I love coming in here and shooting the breeze. Jim Foster says, we need to sign OBJ. Yes, we do. And I have some information on that. Grander 12 said, it's okay to vent once in a while, but opinions, but shows get repetitive quick. Yeah, it does. Niner says, well, my show doesn't offer much when it comes to technology. I'm very plain and simple. Your setup is better. No, Niner Sickness, I disagree, man. Your setup is top of the line, man. I really like that. Right now, I just have my laptop that I bought during the pandemic. I got my camera is supposed to be 4K, and then the software that I use, it only allows me to go 1080p. And I'm like, So I'm still getting, but I really appreciate your content, man, and I give you props, brother. You have a nice setup. I like the virtual backgrounds you have. I wasn't sure if I want to go through something like that with the green screen because I like to show my stuff in the back, but we'll see. Anderson says, I love you using it after you, brother. I'm guilty of saying after. No, I wasn't talking about you. No, you're fine. Don't say anything about that, Night or Sickness. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about a big creator that works for a sports magazine. You're a big creator with all your followers, but I wasn't talking about you because I didn't notice him do that stuff before. And I've been on his show before and calling in, and but it's okay because I get ideas myself. And so, no, I was not talking about you, man. To clear that up. Grand Trout says, what it's sad is you ask most of these content creators about the draft and they don't know anyone other than big names when they don't do research on the guys, then hype them up, but don't know even. Yeah, I can understand that too. Cause like for me, I'm a big USC fan, right? So it's like if you tell me who are the best linebackers for the let's see, let's pick a team like for the Cleveland Browns. Who's their number one starting linebacker? Who's their number one starting cornerback? And I'm like, I don't follow them. I don't care about them. For USC, I follow my team, and they've been down. So I've been more focused on the Rams and my other teams, but I'm still a fan of theirs. So I can understand that too. But like for me, when it comes to college, I'm a USC fan through and through. And whenever we draft people, or I kind of see what they offer our team and that. But so I can see that. But that's why I really admire guys that can go through the whole thing and say their whole draft because they do their homework on that, and that's appreciated. And that takes a special talent. For me, I don't have time to do all that. I look at the guys that we pick or the guys we might pick and see the upside. I look for size, I look for speed, I look for agility, I look for who's the coach. Did he have problems? Did he have any injuries? How does it fit with our coaching schemes? Who do we have in front of them? Whose place might they replace? Whose place may they replace? Things like that. And then I go in furthermore, like, I'm really high on Jacoby Durant, Quentin Lake, Kyrene Williams. I'm really glad that we got those guys. But if you would have asked me before the draft, halfway through last year, I couldn't tell you how great they were because I wasn't following them. Jesus says team updates all over the internet. I like to reminisce, shoot the shit, to see others' opinions and talk shit about the Niners. That's entertainment. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's all fun, man. But yeah, that's exactly right. There's my guy Willie Bowen. Hello, Rudy and Ramulators. What's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Mike Fanning and LA Rams legends. Yes, Jim Foster. Robinson Cup, OBJ on the field with Higbee and Akers is not defendable. And there were some people saying that we don't want to be robbed of the chance to see OBJ, Robinson, Jefferson, and Cooper Kupp and Higbee all at the same time. We were robbed of Robert Woods with OBJ and the guys last year because of the injury. We feel that they owe that to us, because we want to see them on the field at the same time and cause defenses to fear us. We don't want to just win. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't want us to just win the Super Bowl again. Of course, if we win it, that's all that counts. I want teams to be like, they can't sleep the night before because of our defense with Donald, with Wagner, with Ramsey, with Troy Hill, with Leonard Floyd, with Gray Gaines, on and on. I want us to, then also on offense, I want them to be afraid of that lethal passing attack with all these guys, with OBJ back in the fold, Cam Akers and Kyrene Williams and Darrell Henderson. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, brother? When the Ramley comes looking for you. I want us not to just win, but I want us to dominate. I want this to be our era. I'm not going to say the D word, dynasty. I want us to win another championship, and then we can maybe talk about getting 3 in a row. But even if we don't get it this year, I want it this year, I can see us winning it the following year because we have the horses to do it and the front office to do it. And remember, number one is always the hardest. Getting that first one, and we already got it. Johnny G says Rams going back to back. Yes. Niners says the fact that you guys talk about the Niners and a lot of 49er creators talk about the Rams is that both teams are competitive, and that's the way you want it for both fan bases. Later, Vato, yeah, that's exactly right, man. And I talk about the Niners because, especially in our division, we just barely played them in the NFC Championship game, so we really think, no slight against Arizona Cardinals, but we kind of have their number. And McVay and Shanahan are good buddies, and they're rivals too. We think that they're in our division are the number one team that we have to take care of. Jesus says at NSP, exactly. That's the strong rival alpha, and that's right. There's my guy. What's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. West Rock 5 Rings. What's up, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. That's a great guy. West Rock, Resty Rock. He has Rest Hill Rock. Sorry, man. I got my backup glasses. He's a big Cowboys fan, and he's a good dude. He says, I'm ready for us to play the Rams again. He says, sup, brother? Much love from downtown homie. Much love, bro. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, bro. We coming, man. We'll see. We do good against you guys, man. But that's awesome, man. We'll see, man. It's always a great, there's a lot of talent on both sides. McVay is 3-1 against the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to that game, man. Are you going to come to SoFly Stadium for that game, West Hill Rock, to check it out? Okay, so let me share something else and see how this stream is going, and then I'm going to watch it later on. I got to get ready to go to the Rams' other house, Disneyland. All right, let's see. Hold on. So check this video out. So this lady, this wife, made it look like somebody stole her husband's bug, right? She made it look like somebody stole her husband's bug, and then she had it detailed in Rams colors. Check this out. This is the stuff that other content creators that are going to bring you. It's not a big deal, but this is stuff that I find. I go, man, you know what? My dudes will and we had a Ramette come in the other day, so my ladies now too will enjoy. So maybe they'll enjoy it. So let me share this real quick. Hold on one second. Let's share this real quick. This is funny. The guy thought his car was stolen.
Grants Pass woman came up with a wild plan to make her husband think that his prized 1970 VW Bug had been stolen. She then got an LA Rams custom paint job to surprise him with it. Take a look.
There you go.
Friends and family, they loaded the Bug into a trailer and took it to the body shop. She called her husband at work saying that the Bug had been stolen, which he responded to her, telling her to call the cops. She then called her nephew, who is a detective in Josephine County, who agreed to pretend to investigate the stolen car. For the last month, her husband has been looking for his stolen Bug, and yesterday they revealed the finished product.
You can imagine anger, driving around, constantly looking for it. I still really can't believe it. It's incredible. My wife did an amazing job with this with the help of a lot of friends and family.
Shannon would like to thank all of their friends, family, and business partners who were involved with the prank.
That's awesome. Props to those guys. That's awesome. That's a great wife right there. Hooping up her husband's ride. That's funny. That's awesome. I just happened to run across that clip. That's funny. It looks a lot better. It's probably worth a lot more now. She should have got the Super Bowl trophy painted on it. Maybe it happened before the Super Bowl. That's funny. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Let's see here. I missed this one, I think. Grand 12 says, when will you go live again? Thank you for asking me, Granger. So I'm going to be off. My lady's having surgery, so I'm going to be off for the next few days. So I'll be going live maybe Monday night. Monday Nitro. Ramelia Monday Nitro in the evening. So look for that. I'll hit you guys up. Hopefully we'll get some OBJ news. I was going to tell you guys about some OBJ news where I go through these comments, But thank you for asking, Grander 12. Johnny G says Rams going back to back. Yes. Did I already do these? Hold on. Yep, I did. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, but I didn't see that one, so I'm glad I found that one. All right, here we go. There's my guy, SG Sports Talk. Hi, Remilian. What's up, brother? He says, how are you doing? I'm doing good, man. I hope your day is going good. He says, how's your day been so far? It's doing great, man. I couldn't complain. Western Rock 5 Ring says, nah, bro, probably not, man. Much respect for y'all getting that ring. Thank you, man. It was a long time coming. We finally got in LA. SB Sports Talk channel says, I love your channel. Thank you, man. I really love the way you support my channel, and you're always cool when you come in. Your thoughts on OBJ? That's what I was going to get to. So I think, this is my opinion. Grander, I was talking about opinions, but we're close to re-signing him. There's been some rumblings that he's getting a little frustrated, which I don't blame him. And so I look for him to be signed very soon. I know we've all been saying that, but I look for him to be signed very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it's sometime this week. I think what they're going to do, because he's injured and we can't use him right away, is they're going to do some kind of incentive-laden contract where it's not just on catches, because we ran into problems with that with DeSean Jackson, if you remember, where, hey, if you catch this amount of catches, you're going to get this. And then he got mad because he couldn't break into the starting lineup. We were kind of saving his legs. So he got frustrated because, look, I'm not going to make any money, and I was really upset about that, but because he ended up wanting to leave. But I don't think we're going to do that to OBJ. I think we're going to be like, you know what? And we did that because, if we want to see how he behaves, DeSean Jackson. But OBJ, I think because he helped us last year, so he came through big time against the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Amazing. What he's going to offer us after he finishes getting his rehab at the end of the year. I think we're going to do a team laden contract where he gets a bonus when we make the playoffs. He gets a bonus as we get through the playoffs. He gets a bonus for winning the division, things like that. And so we'll see what happens, but I really believe it's soon. That's what I want to say. Willie Bowen says Jacob Harris should be used as a wide receiver as opposed to a tight end position because he is too light, and to be a tight end, 211 pounds, but as a wide receiver, be great. Yeah, he's a little light in the butt. He's a little light in the butt, in the back wallet. But yeah, he can gain some weight and stuff. But yeah, I can see him just being a tall target. I can see that with playing him and Higbee at the same time. But he's the guy runs a 4.3, a 6'5", 210, 220 pound monster. He's a beast. He's just raw. His catching skills are okay, but his blocking skills, he's just a raw talent that has high potential. So we'll see what happens. SG says, thoughts on Jalen Ramsey. I love Jalen Ramsey. I think he's motivated more than ever because of what happened in the Super Bowl. Even though they grabbed his face mask, it wasn't a clean game as he would love. So we'll see what happens. And Western Rock says, crying emoji, damn. But okay, guys, I really appreciate all you guys coming in, man. Let me get to my guy, G's Nuts. At 5 Rings, them boys always look good on paper, but always falter at the end of the season. Get rid of Elliott, and Dak is not the man to get it done. Man, you know what? That's a good point. I love Dak. He's a great guy, great leader, great skill set, nice guy, but always something seems to be off. And that's kind of what happened with Tony Romo. Tony Romo was a good quarterback, above average quarterback, and at times an amazing quarterback. And they just, sometimes guys have bad luck. I don't know what you call it. Like, how they say, hey, this guy has it. This guy has it. He just wins, right? Even Jimmy Garoppolo, as lousy as he is throwing the deep ball, and he's very limited, he wins. Dak Prescott doesn't win against a big team, so it's not all his fault. It's a team game, but maybe he can change that, because it's not like he's with the Detroit Lions, where Matthew Stafford came from, and imagine playing there your whole career. He's with the Dallas Cowboys, and that owner isn't afraid to pay money. The only thing he doesn't do is get great coaches, because he wants to be able to get yes men coaches that don't cause him any issues. you know, at least before the tuna. John Johnson, what's his name? Uh, my guy that helped him win the 3 rings, Johnson, the coach. But yeah, so we'll see. James Lensman says, wife is a Niner fan. When Rams and Niners play, we refer to it as the couch game. Loser sleeps on the couch. Go Rams. That's awesome. And God bless you guys. I seen those, they have those shirts or the whammy towels, they call them, you know, you wave them for the games. It says a house, or flags too. It says a house divided. It has the Niners and Ram flags. That's awesome. Jennifer Bagwell says, I love you. Thank you, Jennifer, for coming in. I appreciate it. Ramette, thank you so much. We're getting more and more. Thank you for coming in. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, you know, I have some hitting me up in the comments about the Rams. And it's awesome. Thank you for so much for coming in. It started out that I was testing my streams because I got it upgraded on my signal because I was watching my replays. And I'm like, why is that signal buffering? It should be like butter. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna check the stream out later on. I'm going to Disneyland's other house, the Rams' other house, Disneyland, for a little while, and then I'll come back and check it. But there's a cable that I need to get, the Ethernet cable that they did not provide me, so I get the maximum of what I'm paying for. So we'll see what happens. Robert McClendon, what's up, brother? He says, when is the Rams training camp in Irvine starting? I could tell you that right now. I said it on my last stream, and it's coming up soon. I could tell you that right now. Here we go. Okay, so the dates for that. LA Rams schedule, and let's see here. So OTAs are going on right now. May 23rd to 24th, 26th, May 31st, and June 2nd. That's what they're doing right now. And then the mandatory minicamp is June 7th to the 9th. And I'm just trying to see if they're allowing fans. When are they going to allow fans in there? I'll look that up and I'll post a little video about it for you guys, because I'm looking at the dates and it says June 7th to the 9th, the 23rd to June 2nd is the OTA off-season workouts, and then mandatory minicamp is June 7th and 9th. I'll look that up, Robert, and I'll post that for you guys and find out the dates, because that'd be a little video that I can post and let you guys know when you can come and check, see the guys. So thank you for that. I definitely will let you guys know on that. Willie Bowen says Andrew Whitworth should be the LA Rams offensive line coach. You know what? I seen him in the background when they're doing the drafts. He's lurking around. He's part of the Rams. They were talking about making him, maybe some kind of a consultant or a coach. He's retired and he's enjoying life, but he was in the background when they were drafting guys. You can see him in some of the videos. I can see them having him provide a consulting force, a coach up guy in training camp. I love that guy Whitworth. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's a great point for him. But I want to thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good Sunday. Look for my live tomorrow. I'll set it up for Monday, Ramilia Monday Nitro. And I want to appreciate everyone. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for the support. Everyone take care. I just came on for a short time to check out the videos and check out my signal. And Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Everyone takes care of themselves and your family. And as we always say, may the Romelia be with you. And Romulators, mount up.